What is going on, guys? The review of the CX685 from Sennheiser coming up to you after the quick intro. What's happening, guys? Hinas for Techinbits here, and today we have a look at the Sennheiser CX685. This is a sports-oriented headset which has a new concept, namely ear hooks or something like that. It comes with Adidas branding on it, to just say to you that it is Adidas approved, which probably means that you will be able to use it in fitness. It's also a sweat resistant. In my case, it needs to be weather resistant. If they say sweat resistant, but because I happen to sweat a lot in the gym, that's something set aside. So this really works well in the gym. And let's dive into this review. So first of all, with all our reviews, we start at the bottom and take a look at the build quality of the cable itself and the hook. 90-degree angle, which is great for plugging into your phone because it's not a hinge system. So if you pull, you can see that this comes with it, so you will notice you are pulling it without pulling out the whole system, which was the case in previous headsets. Then if we have a look at the cable itself, you can see it's a plastic cable, so which isn't the best in my opinion. If you are looking for a lifestyle headset, you just used to walk around in a environment like the city, or you are on a bus. But if you are going to the gym and you happen to sweat a lot, you don't want any type of sleeving. This plastic cable, it isn't too harsh. In the beginning, when I wrapped up the cabling, it was a bit harsh, so you can still see the bending of it going around my finger. So that's the other side of plastic sleeving, and that's the only downside I have. But due to the fact that it's sweat resistant, we really need some plastic on there. And as you can see, it's a nice blue color, comes with the Sennheiser branding and all that. And in here we have a splitter, Adidas brand. Then again, this is really light, nothing like the Philips Thread hefty splitter we had in the previous review. But it's a splitter that is fairly light, so if you are jogging, you won't notice this. And as we go to the side, we have an equally lengthy cabling. So you do know that some headsets have a longer cable for the left and a short cable for the right, which means you will have it in your pocket, in your left pocket, your MP3 player. I don't like this concept. It doesn't work with me. I just like to have it in the middle of my body, between my well-developed breasts things, I guess. But oh well, if we go to the top, Sennheiser, right and left, as you can see, it does matter which side you choose. And then we should dive into this new ear hook. Does it work? Well, first of all, it does. It works perfectly. If you have it well configured, as you can see, I can bend this so it's a little more tight around my ear. It really does work. I happen to pull a lot on my cabling during workouts. For example, if you are sitting and you stand up, it happens that you need to pull a bit of cord out of your pocket, so you have a longer cable. And with these stick around, so it both has in-ear plugs, which happen to stick way better than out of the ear plugs, and then we have the ear hook. So how does it work? You just plug it in your ears, and it has a slider on it. So you slide it out, plug it in your ears, you slide it downwards until you feel that your ear, I don't know which bone it is, but it's some type of bone or a split, or I don't know. I'm not a physician. So if we go down, just pull that and it sticks in there, and it stays there fairly well. The only problem I have with this design, it's quite big. So aesthetic wise, people will notice, oh, he's wearing the Sennheiser CX 685. At least if he's quite a nerd like me, he will know this is a CX 685. Otherwise, he will probably ask you, what the heck is that big thing in your ear? I will show you a picture of me having it into my ears, and I don't know, my personal opinion, I don't like the grayish finish on there. Sennheiser does have new headsets with which have a white blue finish to it, which I do like more. I wish they just made it black or something, but that's just a personal opinion. So the design works well, and the only downflow, if you can call it downflow, is that you need to adjust to plugging in those ears. So you won't, the first time you will take a few seconds, maybe 10-20 seconds in order to configure them. But as times go by, you will be able to plug these in within a few seconds, as with normal earphones. Also, with normal headphones, you can just push at the outside to get the earbuds in there deeper, but with these you can't, because as you guys can see, it's bent. So this isolates from your environment, this hooks to your ear for more sturdiness, and this is the earbud itself. So it comes with an angle, so if you push like this, it won't go in your ears. But I found that if you push right here on this, it just bends into your ears and goes deeper, so you have a more thumping bass. And as I'm talking about bass, let's dive into audio quality on these. Well, I have talked about the Sennheiser CX300 Precision 2s, and that is one heck of a mouthful, and these had great bass. A bass comparable to Dr. Dre's, but they weren't the best at the high end. And these headphones, they don't have a cone that produces that much of a bass, but they do represent highs, mids and lows fairly well. It's well balanced, and I do like it. The only thing I would like to see on these headsets, if an option for active noise cancelling, and I do know this means a price bump for probably 100 euros, but I would be willing to pay these, because these stick in your ears and they stay there for the entire workout, and that is something that I needed to find in my workout area. I needed some headphones that stick there. So audio quality wise, if you don't happen to love bass, if you are not searching for a Dr. Dre's for the fitness, I really do recommend these. These are well balanced and you will like these. If you happen to love bass, I would probably recommend the Philips Thread, but that is a personal opinion. These really do come with cones that represent music well, and hardstyle or whatever, it does sound fairly good around here. These sound great, but the bass isn't that deep as other headsets. That's the only thing. What I do recommend, if you are considering a Philips Thread over these, is that the comfort of wearing these is much greater than the Philips Threads. I do know that the Philips Threads are weather resistant and they are shock proof, but I probably dropped these a couple of times and they still manage to work fairly well, or they work perfectly actually. So these really have a great build quality, and just for wearing these in the gym, I just trust these much more than the other ones out there. So wearability, this really is, I give it 10 out of 10 just for wearing them. The ease of comfort, you do need to adjust to the ear hook sticking in your ear, but that's really great. It helps a lot, and I didn't think this design would work as well, because we have ear hooks that go around the ear, and I really don't like the feeling about something around my ear, but these work great and have a minimal adjustment to it. Also, this bending of the headphone itself, it works great. And as I go detach the ear cup or ear head, I don't know how to call it in English. If you can help me, just post a comment. We have the medium-sized ears, you know, medium size. As you can see, it already has a thing that splits it. That's for the water that accumulates in your ear, that it goes to the cone itself. And inside you won't be able to see, but there's a cushioning in there, and that's where the cleaning equipment comes with. In the box there's a small cleaning equipment. It's fairly modest. It's just a piece of wiring clipped to some plastic with Sennheiser on it, but it does work well. So what you do is you just go inside here and you clean it, and you can do so because you're not reaching out of the cone. It's just a fiber thing that probably is there to make it sweat proof. So it's some kind of cushioning, so you can clean it fairly well. And that's the problem with proper fitness headsets, is that when you sweat, a lot of debris or a lot of smudge goes into the cone itself, and the cone gets broken because you try to clean it, but if you scratch the cone itself, you can damage it. But these you cannot, and cleaning it is fairly easily. So just pop them on there. Really easy to pop them on, but really hard to put them off, which is great because they don't stick in your ears. So really guys, if you are looking for a headset for the gym, you are not looking for Dr. Dre bass, but just want a great sounding headphones that stick in your ears and stay there the entire duration of your workout, I really do recommend these. This technology works. The larger ear hooks, in my opinion, don't. So I really recommend these guys. If you have any additions to my review, please feel free to comment down below. Subscribe to my channel because this helps me out a bunch. Liking this video will get you candy. As always, this was Ineos for Techinbits, signing off, and see you on to the next one. Okay guys, little addition, little extra for the ones who kept viewing this video, 12 minutes already, but I just have a small addition to it, namely the bag. It's Sennheiser with Adidas logo on it, but here comes the downflow. It's Velcro, and I don't like Velcro. Also, it's fairly deep. It's a deep pocket, which isn't that great for a pocket. I do like the design on it, and it's probably cool like if you are carrying it around. But if I happen to look around in my bedroom, I do have a Sennheiser pouch of the CX 302 Precisions, and this is what I prefer. So this comes with it, I don't know, but a lot of wallets come with these. Just push them and they open. I would like to see this design and this mechanism because I really do like it. This really is easy. You just push it and it opens. So I would like to have a pouch like this instead of this, but that's just another addition. You probably won't look into the pouch when you're buying a headset, but for me, I'm traveling a lot. I do put these in, back into their casings, and I do use this bag instead of this one, just because of the Velcro, and it's fairly harsh. Okay guys, that's for the extra part. As always, subscribe, love, like and favorite this video, and I'll see you in the next one.